I think Mr.
Many
Ford.
thanks.
Yes, hi, good morning. Mr. Krudowski, thanks for your insightful comments. My name is Will Fork. I'm a lawyer in Washington. I work in the field of international nuclear law. And I have two questions, if I can ask two. The first is, given your comments today in the context of future development for wind, battery storage, and so forth, and in the context of lessons learned, at Zaporizhia, given shelling near critical infrastructure, disruptions to power supply, I was wondering if you might give us some insight on how you perceive nuclear today and any key lessons learned about the actual resilience of nuclear power plants in a wartime environment. That's the first question. And then the second is if you could talk to us a little bit about how you may think that international institutions like the IAEA or existing treaties that exist might have played a stronger or better role in mitigating some of the risks that you experienced.
Thank you very much. With regard to nuclear energy, again, during wartime, it is quite obvious, and we need to be probably brave enough to say this. It's quite obvious that nuclear power plants during war are highly vulnerable. There's no way you can ensure full protection of these facilities from, let's say, ballistic missile. And I'm not saying that we're talking about protection of nuclear power plant itself. We also are talking about infrastructure that evacuates power from those nuclear power plants. So we're talking about objects that have so huge territory and so complex and physically vulnerable equipment that I would say it's probably impossible to say that during wartime you can fully secure the operation of the nuclear power plants. Now, so that's why if in the real world we have alternative to the provision of this product that they produce, which is baseload energy, if we have this alternative, which we can have using other technologies that are more distributed, then it would be probably a good idea to look into those options. Secondly, sorry, can you repeat this the second, because
Sure, no problem. The second basically related to your impressions or comments relating to how international
IAEA, yes,
like the IAEA or treaties or existing or better international instruments may have been of help in the context of providing for security, information sharing, protection, those things.
Well, I'm not an expert in the operation of IAEA. I was not in charge for communications with this organization. Obviously, it was a function of National Nuclear Energy Regulator and also the nuclear power plants operator. But to me, it's very simple. One of the IAEA members has used military force to enter two nuclear power plants on the sovereign territory of another country, causing multiple blackouts of both the stations. I'm talking about Zaporizhia and Chernobyl nuclear power plants. So caused multiple blackouts of both these stations, thus putting us into stage 1 of Fukushima incident in Ukraine many times. And it illegally operates one of these power plants till now, also using military force. The only possible reaction to me, if I were the decision maker in the organization in such a circumstances, would be to immediately cancel membership of such a member, at very least, and launch investigation. And for sure, I would not be giving a hug to the representatives of a conquering party at the power plant which was occupied by military force. So I don't know. I think it's I cannot provide official position, but I can give you my personal view on this. It doesn't take you to be, doctor in nuclear science or expert in international diplomacy to understand these basic things. That if a member of an organization commits terroristic acts and uses military force to conquer or to occupy a nuclear object, the smallest thing that can be done to this member is cancellation of its membership immediately.
Thanks very much.